Hi guys, Black Rose here. I am doing yet another playthrough for Crime Scene Cleaner. I spun the wheel and this is what it landed on, so let's jump on in and continue where we left off. We are not a handyman. Um, okay, where did our phone end up this time? Counter? Yep, counter. Yeah, and this is unfortunately the last email we're ever going to get from Tyler Novak. Yeah, this is a very small uh, location that we're going to. And unfortunately, it's where we also say goodbye to Paul's son, Tyler, as I keep tripping over stuff. So this mission shouldn't take too long, which means we should have time to do another one this round. I'm home all day today, so if you see my Godzilla figure in its gray glory, I decided to leave him in camera this time just so you can actually see what the figure looks like versus the one in the dark where I had him there for a little bit. So yeah, this one's more to sort of showcase him a little bit just because I'm super happy with how he turned out. And off we go to Friendly Fire. And now we're at Tyler's apartment with Friendly Fire. There are 2 tapes and 2 secrets in this location. As you can see, they definitely, they definitely went crazy over this. Not that I'm surprised when it comes to Big Jim, but still. Not what I want. I want the X. There's going to be 5 bodies and 2 secrets and 2 tapes. And a lot of bullets, so be sure you keep an eye on that. And what Big Jim kind of assumed was foul play was actually not foul play at all. It was actually Tyler not really trying to screw Big Jim over. It was more he was trying to get out of the life. I mean, yes, part of it was to impress his lady, but it was mostly just for show, which Big Jim doesn't do a for show situation. So in a way, he kind of screwed himself over by going, hey, let me show you what I can actually do, because this is what I used to do for Big Jim situation. So yeah, definitely want to not cross him. And if I remember correctly, his girlfriend at the time, her body's in here too, so we'll be picking her up. I believe she's in the kitchen, if I remember correctly. All these cat tracks, it's kind of the case as the one with the haunted mansion or haunted house, where the stereo was making people think that there was stuff in the house that wasn't. You see the paw prints, but you never see the animal that made it, which is kind of weird. But that's just how Crime Scene Cleaner is. So, real world update. I guess my boss decided to switch up schedules a little bit, which I'm not complaining because I'm still getting the minimum hours I usually get. But it also kind of makes me wonder what happened that changed it. I'm trying to get my other boss to kind of explain what's going on. But as per usual, he's radio silent and he's probably going to go, it's nothing you did wrong. It's just what Jess decided to do. Don't worry about it type thing. Or he's going to pull the whole, well, we need to talk about some things when you come in tomorrow. And it's like, okay. Which it's like, I don't mind talking. I just want to know what's going on. The only thing I can think of at this point, other than maybe her getting mad at me for not keeping us busy enough during the week when it's dead. The only thing I can think of is she's reducing my hours just because oh, I completely I thought I was stepping over couch cushions. I had no idea. I forgot he was even there. That's either Tyler or that's the girlfriend's brother. I'm not sure which one it is. Anyway, I'm assuming the reason our schedule got adjusted was, one, we're gonna have some people missing for the week, and two, it may have to do with the whole one of my coworkers who works a full-time job isn't going to be able to make it for the whole um, it takes him like an extra 15 minutes just to get to work type thing. Or she's going to ask, okay, if you're the one that's waiting an extra 5 minutes, 15 minutes, why isn't the other one doing it? Yeah, this is not Tyler because he would have said something else. I forgot I need to figure out where the water is first. Blood mayhem. Paint everywhere. Excuse me, don't mind me. I'm trying to find water. They definitely had fun with this. Anyway, I just assumed she got me back because I went an hour or so over what I was originally scheduled this week, just because I was waiting for Austin to show. And like I said, she's probably wondering why I'm the one doing it and not the other one, because I have a mid shift person that comes in to help cover some of it until the closer shows up. But it's like, I don't know. I could leave it up to him, but at the same time, my mid shifter likes to leave on time, and I'm not going to leave the store unattended for 15 minutes while we wait for the closer to finally show up. And it's not his fault that it takes him a good few minutes to get to work. It's more on the manager for not expressing to the person who makes the schedule that he can't get there before 5:30 at minimum just because he has to come from work. Instead, he's just letting her assume she can at least have him for the last 4-ish hours of work, and in reality he is not able to. It's not that he doesn't want to, it's just he can't make it in time to be there by the time she wants him there. And even though he does perform pretty well for the job, I don't know if she'll keep letting this happen. And all I'm really trying to do is just ensure the store is covered no matter what. Or I could be way off and it could just be a round of, oh, since Shay keeps covering and she got near 37 and a half hours just for covering him anyway, I'm going to knock her down to 35 just so that way if something happens to where we need her to come in because our manager is unable to stay for his entire shift, she can at least have me come in to cover because she'd rather have me going overtime than one of the seasonals. Or not the seasonals, sorry. One of the part-time.
Looks like they were trying to get their lives together. Like no one was ever here.
Here's secret number 1.
It might be worth something.
It's Mike Kowalski. It's worth something. Ooh. Hold on, guys. I just got a text. Huh. I guess we're all in the dark. According to my manager, even he doesn't have any idea as to why all of a sudden she's like, oh, wait, I need to update this. It's like, okay, can we ask why? The answer is yes, we can ask why, but when your manager doesn't know what's going on, I'm not really sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Not like it matters. I know when I'm working, and that's all I care about. It's just knowing when I'm supposed to show up and how long I'm going to be there for. Let's see. Oh, story update. So, after, well, I want to say after, but probably more before I get this video posted, which is probably, hopefully tomorrow. Actually, no, it'll probably be after. Um, I am going to be posting another video for Warring Minds, hopefully. It'll take me a little bit to get it together. If I can get it done today, I'll get it posted today just to get it out there. If not, if I can't get it posted today, then it'll just be put out when I can. I'm not slow making videos, but it's been a hot minute since I've done a video on my iPad, so it may take me a little bit to get it together. I try to get my videos out as fast as possible, but with everything that's been going on with work and more family drama, that I wasn't expecting to happen. I don't think anyone expects when a family member has a medical emergency. Whoopsie. Come on. These chairs are so sensitive. Excuse me, miss. All right. Projection room. Clear. Down. Okay, let me see if I remember correctly. Okay, I need one more pad, which I believe is in here.
All work, no play. Clean as a whistle. Day 17 of Sudoku therapy. So, yeah, I'm solving Sudoku. I'm kind of starting to get how it works. My therapist told me that it's good for my mind. Shit is hard. Like, what number? No, it's what's my video. God, you better be right up. Because I am freaking stretching my mind here. But I think I actually feel slightly better. Sudoku therapy. Maybe you should have thought about getting a second opinion on that.
Anyway. Work, I believe, is going good. We finally have a staff that can be relied on and not have to push the warp button as much. Or at least I don't have to, because I know my team, at least my new team, will at least, whoops, you know, back me up when needed. Oh, goes over here. It's like, where does this lamp go? I agree with Tyler. Hopefully the therapist, whoever is right for his sake, because if the therapist was wrong and prior to his death made him go through all that Sudoku for essentially nothing. Oh, here's the other cushion. How I ended up in there, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be pissed on his behalf just because it's like, person, we were supposed to, was supposed to help, not make it worse. Ooh. Check behind every nook and cranny. You never know what you're gonna find in these houses. Dartboard should be fine. Let's see. There's a cassette in the kitchen with the lady. Oh, we can steal you. Be able to steal the dolphin, even though the dolphin's cool. It's kind of the same MO as before. Go through, find what you can. I know there's a cassette here. Something to steal here. I'll come and get her in a minute. Same with him. And I'm working my way to this guy. I know one of these guys is Tyler. Which one? I don't know. It's either the guy on the floor here or it's the one in the bathroom. It's one of these two.
Seems to have liked music, but I guess music didn't like him back. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Okay, I was wrong. Tyler must be in the bathroom then, because this is a lady. That is definitely not a male. And Tyler is a boy. Okay. And considering the only other male in this house or apartment outside of the guy we found in the living room is literally in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure the one in the bathroom is Tyler, just because, yeah, Kowalski didn't say anything about the one guy when we picked him up. Oh, there it is. It's like, I know there's blood on you more somewhere. Never mind me, I just wanted to do that. Okay, map. Okay, here's a little weird theory that I don't think is going to play out because it doesn't happen in everywhere we go for Big Jim, but it seems like for some of these missions, it feels like, or seems like Big Jim has like a killer cat or something that he hires to help find all these people. Or he just, there's cats and they either take them or they do something with them because I keep finding paw print markings in different areas and it's like there isn't a cat in here or anything small enough to make those little footprints, so that does not make any sense.
Leading comes before fixing. The interior design is my passion.
Okay, got that one fixed. Oh,
Sorry, Paul. This was out of my control. I hope at least you're reunited with your son now.
so I was right. The guy in the green sweater is our buddy Paul. So the one in the brown coat must be Mr. Kowalski.
be Trisha. Tyler talked a lot about you. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
There's tape number 2. Alright, so we've got both cassettes, which was easy enough to find. Okay, the second secret is somewhere I wouldn't have thought to look. It's actually in here. Preferably right there. There. Got the Pyramid Song achievement, which was just basically make a mess of the toilet paper. Now, if you want to put it back together, guys, that's totally up to you. I'm just choosing to because I don't like the mess. We're a cleaner, not a mess maker. Even though it was pretty fun to make a mess. And now I know which toilet paper pyramid the game was talking about, because it's been an achievement that it, according to my Xbox, keeps saying is a very rare achievement to do. So it's kind of cool that I figured out which one it was. I think down by the river won't be complete for a little bit yet.
Sorry, Tyler. This isn't the kind of trouble I can get you out of.
And here goes Tyler.
Who knows? I won't end up like that one day. He spared no bullets. It wasn't the best time for snacks.
There we go. It's like, okay, where in this crazy apartment am I missing a piece of furniture? We found the last of the garbage. All the blood's cleaned up. Everything's where it should be, more or less. That will be the end of Tyler's apartment. So we found both cassettes and both secrets, which is awesome because, like the last time, I never found that other secret that was in the vent. So that's pretty cool. I also had an issue with the furniture and the trash, I believe, in this one. The last time I played it. Trying to find all those bullet casings is not easy. Woohoo! I found both cassette tapes last time, but I did not find both secrets, so that's pretty cool. Oh boy. So my next mission is going to be a big area. But like usual, we have to find our phone first. Here it is.
Outstanding job, Kowalski. This red dye attracted Jim to me, but I can smell trails for miles. Good thing you, Mr. Kowalski, are not like them.
Hey, Jim, becoming even more unhinged with each day. I just really hope he doesn't get any wrong ideas, so I won't be next on his list.
Luckily, we never do, so that's never a concern. Okay, here's Dexter.
Daddy is a criminal now, but you're still a good boy.
Let's go see if we have any emails. We do not. But now we've got 2 more cassettes to add to the collection, which is pretty awesome. At some point, we will gain access to our backyard, but for now, we do not.
Defenders have a unique structure that reduces noise, allowing them to sneak up on prey without being heard.
Glitchy cookies. That makes me want a cookie. Maybe I'll have one later with random. Anyway, as you can see, nothing's really, well, okay. Some has changed in Elena's room. Her bed's now closer to the wall. Her plushies are all over. Got a new nightstand for her. Looks like we're putting up shelves and stuff in her room. Our room has changed a bit. we've got a TV in here now, and earlier we were trying to put a shelf up, but that didn't happen. So anyway, now we go to bed. Now we're playing darts. Okay, where's the phone? We got a bigger table.
My daughter got herself in a little bit of trouble. She'll contact you soon and I need you to help her. Do well and obviously you'll get paid like always.
So before we go, let's figure out where our crazy little puppy went. Oh, Dexter.
Who's a good boy? Who's not working for a mom?
Looks like we're redoing Elena's room some more. Looks like Kowalski's using the now we have access to the backyard. Some of the mission money we get to improve his house a bit, which is nice. And here's Elena saying, I miss you. She says she's kind of having waves. She's hoping that she'll be able to come home soon, and she really misses Dexter. And this is Big Jim's daughter. Yeah, she's like, we had a party, we got drunk, and yeah, well, I need you to come clean it up because we kind of did something. I still don't know what the heck they did, but they did something, and it ended up with a lot of people being dead. So let's head to our next big location and go help his daughter. But before we go, let's upgrade a bit. Nope, the party's over. For this one, we've got 9 bodies to collect, and there's 3 types. Oh my goodness, 3 tapes and 2 secrets.
Amber, who would have thought? Like father, like daughter. This whole party didn't even really seem necessary.
So this is kind of, I think, the one where the balloon popping thing is supposed to be a thing. Because I swear there's so many balloons in this location. Since we're using the truck. Holy cow, what the heck? Sorry guys, I kind of forgot how crazy this thing is. Okay. And voila, we found our first hint as to what happened. Apparently they were playing Let's Be Idiots and use a crossbow, even though we don't know the first thing about how to use a crossbow. Yeah, that sounds like kids. So our mop is going to look a little different than it normally does because we upgraded it a lot this last round. So this is like the ultimate mop. If we had stopped at like the second round, it would have been blue instead of yellow. But now that our mop is fully upgraded, cleaning this up should be a lot easier. We could have upgraded it before we did our last our last one. I just forgot that I hadn't upgraded it yet, so that's on me. But sometimes it is kind of nice to play, oh, let's do this. Let's go X.
Get this party started.
Ha! That's 2. Three, 4, 5. It says to pop 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whoops, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You really got jarred. 20, 20, whoops, 21, 22, 23. Oh, found a secret. Oops. Wasn't trying to look for the secrets, I was trying to find balloons.
Should have stuck to a good proven stuff. That must have been some huge blast.
Whoops. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 'There's tape 1. And Down by the River is officially complete. So yay, that's another one that bites the dust in terms of achievements. Now the rest is just same status quo. Go through, find anything that links to whatever happened here, clean it up. Getting into this cabin here was a pain in the butt. It's doable, but it's a pain in the butt. So the best thing we can do now is just now we're at the point where, to answer your question, Kowalski, I don't know. There's going to be stuff everywhere. I don't know what they were doing, but whatever it was, it led to a huge explosion. And how his daughter walked away, I don't know. So there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do, a lot of stuff to reset on this one. Like I said, the hardest one to get into is the
littering. But what exactly counts as litter?
one to get into is this cabin here. Because unfortunately, for whatever reason, that door is locked. And until I came through the first round, I did not know that there was like a pair of wooden planks that we cut down a little bit ago right here that could have easily led me into getting to this third one. I kept thinking I had to get on this balcony up here and jump over, which in theory that did work, but I did not know that.
Don't try this at home, kids.
A good portion of our bodies are going to be around the house. There are pool floaties all throughout the yard here, but it's going to be up to you if you want to move all of them into, darn it, to where you can get them into the pool if you want once it's cleaned. I don't, but if you guys want to, I'm not going to stop you. This little lovely goes up by the swimming pool. as does all of its buddies. And Big Jim is kind of like a lot of mafia dads where their little girl or boy couldn't do any harm in their eyes, and if they cause a ruckus like this party, they'll cover it up because it's like, hey, my kid was just trying to have fun. And be careful with where you throw some of this, because I accidentally sent that one chair flying so high that it ended up somewhere that, yeah, I pretty much had to figure out how to do a reboot on it just to figure out where it went and make sure I didn't do it a second time. So, I it really doesn't matter with where you start cleaning this place up. I just choose by the house first just because it'll, I don't know, somehow make it seem like it goes faster if you start at the house versus the cabins. You end up doing both anyway, so I don't really think it matters too much which way you do it first. I just like starting with the house because I know that's where most of the bodies are, and that's where the rest of our secrets are. Well, actually, no. The other secret's actually out here. Um, Finding it again is going to be fun because it's kind of a, well, that's why it's secret, is because it's hidden. but it makes it hard to find it a second time. We already found the one, but there's another secret in this place. It's like a secret date / makeout area for kids.
If I had $1 for every time I had to clean blood out of the pool,
We'd have 20, 30 cents. Ah, crap. Maybe 40 cents. Probably 40 cents because our first job had something to do with a pool. No, it didn't. The one for Tyler didn't have anything to do with the pool. Okay. Got duckies. Again, you don't have to set it up this way, but I like to make it look like they were getting ready to play a game. A small part of me wishes our character would call Big Jim and just ask him what the heck did his daughter and her friends do that caused such a big mess. Not like we would ask, but it would be nice to know what the answer was. Me. Come on. Wee. I think if I lose a big pizza, I think we'll be good.
well, it's never too old to have fun, huh?
I think I already got the balloon achievement, but if you're following me and you haven't, the best thing I can suggest is just go through the whole house and pop quite literally every balloon you can find, because that'll be your easiest way to make sure you get every balloon and get the popping balloon achievement. If I already got it, I clearly forgot. When you're cleaning in this room and you lose track of one of the pieces of glass, I will say it is a hard thing to get this reawakened, so to speak. Some of these crates you can use to put the bottles in, so that way you're not breaking a bunch of glass bottles while you're trying to clean up. If it doesn't work, like the one outside that I kept having an issue with, the best thing to do is just keep cleaning. If you can make one work, you're good. If not, it's not like it's the end of the world. It's just trying to make it a little less easy to break the glasses as you go. At least in my mind, it makes it a little less easy to accidentally break some of this. Why is there a basketball in here? For those of you who may have been paying attention, there is a chair for the dining room table literally up there on the lamp. When I first played this, it kept saying, "Oh, you're missing a piece of furniture," and I went all over this house trying to find it. And I thought, well, maybe it's not in the house. Maybe it's in one of the cabins. It wasn't in one of the cabins. It's like, okay, where is this? And I finally got onto Steam, where my cheat sheet is, and that's where I learned that it's like, hey, has anyone else had issues with this kind of comment? And when I read it, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. The stupid chair was on the lamp the entire time. And it's like, what's frustrating is that you clearly have to use something to clean up the blood on the roof near where this is, and yet the entire time I totally spaced that there was actually a chair up there. It's like, okay, that's awesome. I get so enveloped in cleaning all this stuff that it's like I can't even be bothered to realize, oh wait, my missing chair is actually back on the lamp, back in the main living room. Yeah, I felt really dumb. Balloon. There we go. Like I said, I probably already got this achievement a while back.
Certainly explains itself. That was a bold move. Are you satisfied now, Robin Hood?
Okay, guys, I've got about 10 minutes and then I gotta go get Random from work. Apparently, yesterday we were so focused on everything we had going on that yesterday that we thought she brought her keys into the house, and when she went to find her keys this morning so she could go to work, yeah, we can find them anywhere. And when she started pushing the panic button, naturally I start pushing the panic button because it's like, oh crap, where'd they go? I mean, getting her to work is not a problem for me, but it's like, okay, what happened? Where did we leave it? It's like, I knew we were both stressed yesterday, but I didn't think we were so stressed that we would quite literally misplace our car keys. So it's like, okay, we definitely had them to get home, because how else did we get back home from taking care of a situation neither one of us was expecting to happen? And yeah, it I can officially laugh about it now because it is pretty funny. But I felt sorry for Random because it was like she could have taken herself in this whole time, and I could have had a nice, relaxing, full day at home and not have to worry about having to go get her. Again, not that I mind. I don't mind being chauffeur for a day. But yeah, it's like I had to text her parents and go, so yeah, we need to be a little bit more careful about this going forward, because yeah, luckily we live in a nicer neighborhood in town. Okay, I'm gonna say Cheyenne because there's way too many Cheyennes out there. But yeah, luckily with where we live, it's a nice enough neighborhood to where we luckily don't have to worry about someone coming and finding her keys on the trunk of her car and taking it for a little bit of a joyride. So we at least have that going for us, but still, it was kind of like random. How? What? How did this end up happening? The answer is we don't know. We just know that it happened. And I'm going to get you, but I think I have to get on this side. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to keep track of time because she gets off here soon and I don't want to be running late because this game can keep me going for a bit. So I may have to take a brief pause on cleaning the party house just to go get her. But it's not going to be a very brief pause actually because whoops, because I need to go grocery shopping as well, so it may be a bit. Let's see. And here should be fine.
You must have tried to sleep through the pain.
I would say I can muscle through it and get this done before I have to take off, but this area is really big and there's a lot of people to find. We just finished grabbing everybody that was around and in the house, so basically what I have left to do is clean this room and double checking to make sure there's not a secret in here that I'm forgetting to grab. And then going out to the cabins, clean those 3, and figuring out where my other secret is, because there is another secret in this area. I just can't remember where it is. So yeah, I'm gonna take a pause here so I can get ready to go get random, and hopefully the game saves. If not, I will backtrack to this off camera just so that way we're in the same stage when I log back on, and I will continue where I left off later. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry that took a bit, but hey, such is life. We can always game whenever we want. So we're back at the party house, and we pretty much got put back where we left off. The only thing I've noticed in coming back, which is actually good information to know, is that all the balloons we popped, whoops, come here, thank you, are now back where we had them. So if you ever have to temporarily leave a location like I did, you will have to keep in mind, if you ever leave, all the small extras like popping balloons like in this one, you'll more than likely have to do again, which is annoying because there's a lot of them. Okay. And the game always, I've noticed before when I have to come back to an area that the game glitches and it doesn't have the pool floaties floating in the water. With us still having access to the pool controls to like get rid of water and all that, we actually can, uh, get the water out again and essentially restart, refill it so that way the pool floaties are actually floating like they're supposed to. But that's totally up to you. I think I might, just because it just isn't computing in my head. We'll come back for you.
Burned to a crisp. She must have been caught in an explosion from a campfire.
So in a way it does save our progress, but it does in a way undo the achievement of getting the 30 balloons popped for this place. I put my boards back. No. Okay, we're good. Let's see the other secret. I'm gonna go find the first one again just to make sure we're good, because I'm not sure if it actually undoes that progress too. Okay, no, it doesn't undo this one. Okay, good to know. I believe the other secret, it's got something. I think it's in the house. Let me double check real quick. Okay, so secret 2 and tape 2 are between the construction site and the pool. So that means it's somewhere in here. Haha. Found it. Whee. And here is secret number 2. Looks like someone was playing on an engagement. All right, so that's 2 tapes and 2 secrets down. Now we just need to find the other tape and we can get on with our busy work. Like I said last time, this is a really big area, so it's going to take a while to do. Um, all right. And with that, luckily, the party house is now officially clear. So now we can start working on the campfire area right here. And then slowly make our way to the cabins. Yeah, that phrase has a whole new meaning now. Alright, the last bodies should be either in that cabin. I know there's at least 2 in that cabin. So we'll find our last bodies soon enough. I still want to question Big Jim's daughter and ask her, what the heck were you kids doing that caused such a big mess? But then again, when it comes to mafia bosses, it's probably best you don't know the answer to that. Okay, what I'm gonna do, just because I don't think I'm gonna need the bucket in there anymore, I'm gonna put the bucket right here because it's gonna be hard to get up and over to that other cabin, especially carrying a bucket. Because if you just collect it like you normally would, it would make all the water go away, and so just to save an extra few minutes and doing whatever to get it over there the normal way, the calmer way, to take care of the next cabin and having to unlock the door anyway and get more water. To me, it just saves a few minutes here and there to just carry it to where you're wanting it to go. So this is where we found tape 1. It says actually we should have all 3 tapes, but because it says the 3rd tape should have been on in the party house, so we should have all 3 tapes at this point. I'll do another take of the house just to make sure we got it. So to get to the next cabin, we go up this ladder. Okay, that's not the one with the pool floaty. Okay. So you jump on the table after you fix it, get on the little overhang where we found our little buddy that killed himself on the trike. And you pretty much need to get a good running head start on that window just to be able to jump over here, which is actually pretty awesome. I made it on the first go. The first time I tried that, it took me 3 tries to get over here. But if you do miss it, it's not a big deal. Just go back through the front of the other cabin and try again, because you won't be able to get in any other way, unfortunately. Hello. That was quite the explosion. Where did that come in? Looks like over there. So since, if I remember correctly, the ladder to get back up here is kind of broken, we'll pop that balloon and grab, if we can, this pool floaty and just kind of ricochet it over there. We'll grab it later. So you'll want to make sure everything is good. I thought at one point we had to get up here and jump over to get up there, which is weird because it's like, if this is broken, okay, this isn't the one that's broken, it's the one in the construction one. But since we have the boards chopped down, I'm not going to worry about it. What a mess. What I'm going to do is kind of like last time, just pick up all the trash first and then get my bucket so that way I can start mopping up in here. Ooh. Okay, before we get too carried away, we'll at least open the door so we can get our sponge cleaned up. Okay, both mops are good. Sorry, whatever your name is, but someone please remind me that if you ever get invited to a party by these people, even though I know they're not real, say no. Because between Big Jim and his daughter, they sure seem to like racking up a body count, intentionally or otherwise. Because Big Jim's last one was 11 bodies, this one's 9. I mean, I'm glad his daughter wasn't among them, but still, it's like, dang, girl. You and your dad be dangerous for a mafia family. I mean, I get it's kind of the mafia MO to always be dangerous, but this is kind of crazy. Okay. The last 3 bodies should be in the construction site, and I'll be showing you where they are. But yeah, in the construction site, there is 3 of them. There's going to be, I believe it's one on the base level of the construction site and the other 2 are on the top, if I remember correctly. Not like it matters, either way we'll find them. Like I mentioned in the first few, where these bodies go and if families are informed or not, I could not tell you because the game never mentions them again. We just assume we come in, do our job, and Mr. Mafia Boss takes care of the rest. Or doesn't take care of the rest. We don't know. But I do agree with Kowalski. This is why you don't do drugs of any kind, because, okay, I doubt anything this severe would happen unless you're like really drunk and you get a hold of stuff you really shouldn't have, like fireworks or something that could explode this bad. But still, it's like, yeah, if real life drugs can lead to something like this happening, yeah, I definitely agree. Stay away from drugs, no matter what. Well, apparently that girl we just hauled out was Annie, who was unfortunately the girl that was supposed to be getting proposed to on this trip by James, which he is probably already in the back of my truck as well. All right, cabin number 2 is officially clean. Okay, time to go visit cabin number 3.
Really working here? Should mix alcohol with bladders.
So there's 2 ways you can get out of here. You can go up that plank and over, or you can go through a little shortcut down over here. I choose the shortcut just because you're least likely to accidentally drop the body. There it goes. Like I said, you gotta throw them at a certain angle, otherwise it doesn't do what you want it to. Alright, our goal is to get the bottom cleaned up. Because unfortunately, once we go topside, we won't be getting any more water to easily replace this, but looks like it's being nice and giving us an extra water source, which is super helpful. So we're gonna change out water. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get our handy dandy step stool. Put it right about here and try to at least get the water up there. I'll come back for you. So now we've got our water topside, which is where we want it. Now to go get these guys, it's a little bit of a trick because the only way up is up this ladder, like you're going, like they were trying to make a tree house. Then you just kind of jump over here, and boom, here's our other two. Huh. Okay, there's nothing else. So for these two, just to Kowalski, I think that's a boy. I know this isn't quite the right way to take care of a body, but it's like I'm just trying to get him out of my way so I can get up here cleaned. And then when we jump back down, we'll take him to the car. Now we're good to make the water disappear, so we should be good. Might just need to get our two friends down below down to the car. So you're going to have to make 2 trips regardless. So just to make it a little quicker, just go up the plank and just haul them one by one to the truck. So the guys got drunk and then kaboom. All right. So we got the recorder taken care of. Turn that off. Turn that off. Okay, it says the cabins are fine. Now it's saying there's more garbage somewhere. Aha. There we go. That's probably that bottle I sent flying a while back, so we at least found it. So that should be all secrets found, all tapes found. Oh, I was going to go double check the one tape real quick. Let's go do that. Yep, it's gone, so we got it. All right. And with that, this location is officially complete. Party's over. Woohoo! 100% complete. I did not get 100% last time because I couldn't figure out where some of this was.
Dexter, what are you doing, my boy?
I knew I could count on this. My daughter always gets into trouble and makes some kind of mess. That's what I told her. The queen is dead in the world. But I'm sure you know how daughters are, don't you?
You must think we're the same, but surely we're not. Unlike him, I don't have any other choice. Or do I?
Alright. So we found Dexter. He was waiting for us like a good puppy. Still working on Elena's room. We've got a nice small little backyard patio. And now we have 2 more cassettes to add to our collection. Well, 3. Sorry, can't count. Let's see if we have any emails. We do not. Alright, well that wraps up this playthrough for this round, so I will go to bed so it saves again, and I will call it here, you guys. That was a lot of progress. Sorry for the small break in between. Oh look, we got Elena's room completely done.
One last touch. Elena, what did you think about your dad? No, you did get it. Times are changing, but you're still such a good boy.
Alright, so now we're at one of those in between missions. So there's like another guy that kind of went, oopsie, and he just needs us to clean a small area. But we'll tackle that on the next one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Again, sorry for the brief intermission, but we still got a lot done. We got both locations completed. I forgot how big Party's Over was. And I will try to do another 2 spots on the next one just to try to keep it consistent. But with the way we're knocking these out, we should be completing the game before too much longer. So there's an upside to that as well. So we will catch you guys on the flip side and have a good night.